So, when you're a writer, you sort of have this secret dream that you harbor, and it's that you're going to write a book. People ask you, like, do you ever want to write a book? What would you write a book about? And so, I've had those thoughts, but I really have had one consistent story I've always wanted to tell, and that's kind of a teen romance loosely modeled on my high school friends. I promise there's a thread here. But anyway, in every good teen romance, there's a main character, and obviously you just model that person after yourself, because we're all like the main character of our own lives. Unless you don't narrate your thoughts like Jason Ray, maybe that's the scene there. Anyway, for most people, you're your own protagonist. But this is Holly and John's wedding, so I'm going to get to the point that every good teen romance protagonist has a really kick-ass best friend. And I've always been obsessed with those characters because I have always had the coolest best friend. Holly and I have been friends since before I was like a sentient being. I don't actually remember the first time we met. I have like a vague memory of like playing at a water table together in preschool, which I think I made up. Like I don't think that actually happened. And I also remember crying in kindergarten because I wasn't going to be in Holly's class. And my mom told me, like, you're going to be in her cousin Jacob's class. It'll be fine. And that was not fine. and that says a lot about Holly, but it also says a lot about the Iddles. I have never walked into their home or into Holly's presence and not felt comfortable and accepted and safe. So anyway, the cool best friends are, by leaps and bounds, better than everyone else in the story, right? They're always more attractive, they're more interesting, they're funnier, they have better skills, they're just like generally more impressive than the hero or heroine. And as we got older, this became more and more apparent that Holly was way cooler than the rest of us. Holly taught me how to apply liquid eyeliner, and she burned me Postal Service CDs. She drove this bright green Beetle, and she spent an entire year working on this incredible mural in the hallway where we sat every morning. And we got to just like look at it and see all this work that she was putting in every year. The cool best friend is the person in the story who says something wise that makes our protagonist go after their dream, or like chase that boy, or decide to cut loose and bring so many bullfrogs that they wander in the pond and have all the story in their lives. And in high school, we also gathered a couple other really cool best friends. We added Jessica and Elizabeth, very specifically, like we said, will you be in our clique now? You're our best friend. Maybe we didn't give him a choice, I don't know. But the safety of that unit and the tightness of that bond was something that I don't think I really identified as being as special as it was in the time. It's only as an adult when I see my friends doing this amazing work in every corner of their lives, when I get to share being a parent with them and going after a new job with them, and I realize that I still enjoy talking to them, that I realize how impressive that is and how lucky I was. But anyway, the point of tonight is that Holly and John are the protagonists of their own stories, and they've already lived so many stories in their time together. They've gone from friends to college sweethearts to young and poor and in love in New York, and these are like all their own novels. I mean, those stories could build out for years. And they've built a life in Athens, and they're doing work they love, and perhaps most importantly, they've given the world Ivy, who I'm sure they would tell you is the main character in all of their lives now. What a privilege to watch these two forge their own path, and in doing so, show the rest of us how to succeed. So those of us who've been really anxiously waiting for John to propose, and for this day, for years and years, have only wanted to rush it forward because we are so eager to see them set off officially into their happily ever after. So, if you'll all please raise a glass to John and Holly and their happily ever after.
Okay, let me get back to my glass. Cheers, honey.
Oh, here's one.
Well, I got three.
Is that Maya?
We lose Maya? Oh, look at that. That was sweet.